This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Double check you're subscribed to the channel. Double check your notifications are on. And if you hit that like button, double check that it's working properly, because these criminals are doing everything in their power to suppress the channel, because they are terrified of more people becoming aware of all the fraud and corruption in the United States stock market. Listen, next week, it's going to be a big, big day for the NWBO lawsuit, okay? And I know a lot of people are sick and tired of the fraud and corruption, and they think that we will never see justice, that these bad actors will never be held accountable. But there is a conference on June 27th, and in this conference, they're going to be discussing establishing discovery protocols. They're going to be discussing these protective orders. They're going to be discussing how much of that trading history is going to be released in the discovery, and exactly which entities are going to be identified, okay? And this, in my opinion, is big, big news. I believe this is a major development, because this brings us a whole lot closer to the trading history, the blue sheets, and exactly who these market makers were spoofing for, okay? Hopefully, we are going to get to see who was paying these market makers to spoof NWBO and push the price down. And we're also going to see exactly how much spoofing was going on. But there is a downside to this. If the evidence is so overwhelming, and I believe that it is, there's a possibility that they might settle the case on June 27th, or come to some type of negotiated agreement where NWBO gets a whole lot of cash, and the trading history and the identities of the bad actors who were paying these market makers to spoof NWBO might never be released. Okay? We have to consider that as an option. I'm hoping it doesn't happen. I'm hoping that NWBO does not enter an agreement with them. I'm hoping NWBO sticks to their guns and force them to turn over the trading history of NWBO, all the spoofing that went on over the years. I'm hoping that they identify all the bad actors who were paying these market makers to spoof NWBO, creating fake sell orders with shares that they didn't have, for no other purpose than to manipulate the price of NWBO down. Not saying that we're going to find out at the end of the day on June 27th exactly what transpired, but soon after that, we should have a clearer picture of what's going on. And if they announce a settlement, which I hope they don't, because I would rather get that trading history, because then it opens the door and make it easier for us to get the trading history of AMC, GME, MULN, MMTLP, and a whole lot of other stocks that these criminals have been naked shorting to death over the last 5 years. But we know that in lawsuits, agreements happen. But I'm hoping NWBO sticks to their guns. I hope that they're more concerned with exposing the fraud and corruption than they are with the immediate money. Because here's the thing, and I'm hoping NWBO is thinking this also. I'm hoping whatever monetary money is given to them right now won't stop these criminals from continue naked shorting NWBO down. So NWBO, in my opinion, should not negotiate a settlement with these criminals. They should let all the fraud and corruption be exposed, and then the naked shorting would stop, and NWBO would start rising to its true value. And I believe that's going to be worth a whole lot more than any settlement they might agree with these bad actors. Okay? Just my opinion. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think NWBO should settle with them, or should they expose all the fraud and corruption in the stock market? Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.